Hi, I'm going to show you how to do the stitch technique for loom knitting called the slip working yarn in front using an Ewrap followed by knitting over. This is a stitch technique that Doyle Dark came up with while working, experimenting with different slip stitches, and he uses in his twisted slip linen stitch, which you can use for flat panel scarves like I'm working on here, and lots of various other projects. The new stitch that is used that he came up with is what's called the slip working yarn in front using an Ewrap and then knitting over. So to do this stitch, the first step is to take the stitch that's on your loom off. You're going to hold it back. You can either put it on a hook or just hold it. I typically just hold it with my fingers. And then, although that's going to block it, the next step, okay, there we go, is to Ewrap that stitch, that empty peg, and then place the stitch that you had taken off, place that stitch right back on. You now have two stitches on your loom, and then you're going to knit over. For his linen twisted slip linen stitch, he just alternates that stitch, then with a knit stitch using Ewrap. Then the next peg, again, you do the slip working yarn in front using Ewrap and knit over. So you take the stitch off of the loom, you Ewrap the peg that was on there, and then place that stitch back on, and knit over. So that's the slip working yarn in front using Ewrap and knitting over. Hope that was helpful. Thanks for joining me.